Hi, the purpose of this video is to review the Penn Warfare fishing reel, and that one happens to be in the left-handed model. And we're trolling with it today. We've got it spooled up with a couple hundred yards of 65-pound Power Pro. Slow and steady.
Yeah.
Don't jerk it. Don't jerk it. All right. Bring it back up. Bring it back up. Big flathead. Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
It's bump time now, bro. That's a nice fish.
Come alive, wake up, sleeper. He is risen. We are risen with him.
A depth hunter, and we've used that reel so far to reel in a number of big fish. We've got it paired up with a ugly stick tiger heavy rod, and that's the 7-foot version. And we prefer the 7-foot version and the heavy version of that rod because we trolling a really big dipsy diver right now. The dipsy we're trolling on that is 5 inches in diameter, so it gives it a lot of drag. And so that reel has done a good job so far. We've caught a number of big fish with it. The thing that's hard to tell is that one's left-handed. It was a gift. I didn't buy it. I'm more of a fan of Okuma and Daiwa reels, like the Okuma Convector and the Daiwa Sea Line. But a friend gave me that left-handed one, and a lot of times I have left-handed guests and they appreciate a left-handed reel available, and it's just another reel in the boat. Now for myself, it doesn't seem like it's as smooth as the Okuma Convector and the Daiwa Sea Line, but I can't tell because, you know, my Daiwa Sea Lines are right-handed and that one's left-handed. Is it just the unfamiliarity of being a left-handed reel, or is it not really as smooth as the Okuma and the Daiwas? It's hard to tell. It's also, you know, I've had those Daiwa Sea Lines, a number of them in the boat, and they've lasted for a decade or more, never had one fail, and they just do a great job. Likewise with the Okuma Convectors, I've had a bunch of them in the boat for almost a decade now and never had one fail. But the Penn Warfare has been riding around the boat catching fish now for about a year, and I'm pleased with it. You know, it's about $20 cheaper than the current price on the Okuma Convector. So if I was buying a reel for that purpose today, I'd probably spend the additional 20 bucks and get the Okuma Convector just because of my history with it. However, if you need a left-handed level wind and you don't need the line counter, you know, I don't think the Convector, at least not all the models of the Convector, are available in the left hand. Whereas the Penn Warfare is available in the left hand, and it's probably good enough for most purposes. If you spool it up with that Power Pro Depth Hunter, you don't need the line counter. The Depth Hunter changes color every 25 feet. You know, you can easily put it out 25, 50, 75 feet. And then the Depth Hunter also has tick marks every 5 feet, so you can end up putting it out 30, 35, 40 feet, 85 feet, whatever you like, if you can do the math in your head quickly enough. Now, my experience is it's a funny thing fishing with guests who many of whom aren't that familiar with counting colors as the line's going out. So, you know, on the line counter reel, they just, you know, reset it to 0 before it starts going out, and you look at the line counter to tell you how many feet it is. But without the line counter, they're counting colors, and they often look at me and ask, you know, which color should I end up on? And we got a few rods in the boat with different colors on them, and I don't often remember, so I just have to say, well, it was your job to count the colors. So that's one thing that's going to happen with the without the line counters. You might the functionality is all there, but if you don't count the colors, you might have to reel it in and start over.
If you see what I see, that the grave is empty, then you know what I know. Anything is possible. If you see what I see, that the grave is empty, then you know what I know. Anything is possible.
high. Suicide rates are rising rapidly. So most Jesus followers should prepare ourselves for a more active role in preventing suicides. We are on the front line since pros rarely get involved until a foot soldier helps connect people in crisis with trained professionals. E94.org is a Christian ministry dedicated to equipping the church to prevent suicide through free training of foot soldiers to prevent suicide through training, consulting, and resources. Get equipped to give hope and help and confidently refer people to professional counselors. Learn more at e94.org. Thank you.